I want to get to our Summer League takeaways, and I'm going to stick on Trae Young because, look, Royce, you've been watching the kid from Oklahoma as long as anyone at ESPN. He's had both ups and downs. What is your takeaway on him right now?
Yeah, I was going to be really disappointed if I didn't get to just completely gush over Trae Young hitting 7 threes in a game because the guy can ball. Give him time. He needs to settle down with shot selection. He needs to settle down with decision making. But Trae Young's the real deal. And also, I am not biased at all in this analysis.
Never. What do you make of him, Amin?
No, it's Coach Priscilla on draft night talked about what the biggest thing in Trae Young is going to have to fight in this league is the perception that he's Steph Curry. And that's not fair for any player. You talk about trying to compare yourself to a two-time MVP. He's got to play within himself. And part of that is taking advantage of his great passing. He's a really good point guard. Let's stop trying to shoehorn him into the idea that he's got to shoot 35-foot three-pointers and drop 40 points a game because that's not necessarily who he is.
All right, I want to talk about Marvin Bagley as well because he is out for the remainder of Summer League, has that pelvic bone bruise. I mean, how concerning is this injury for the Kings going forward?
Now, look, this is Summer League Protocol 101. Any sort of little thing that happens, hey, we're just going to sit him. Because he came, he showed out, he played in 2 Summer Leagues now because he was up in Sacramento. We know what he is. We like what he is. Sit him out. Don't risk anything. And then we'll see how it goes come training camp time.
Royce, you good with that?
Yeah, I think so. And you know who's probably more happy about this than anybody, Rachel? Marvin Bagley, because now he's in Vegas and he doesn't have to worry about waking up and playing basketball. So he's probably cool with it.
I mean, we could make a Sacramento joke, but we're not going to because that is low-hanging fruit. Last but not least, there is the #1 overall pick, DeAndre Ayton. He has been impressive in Summer League, shooting more than 66% from the floor. I mean, is Ayton living up to the hype, or you want to wait and see him with the big boys in the NBA season before you make that call?
I definitely want to wait and see, but it's very encouraging. I remember when I watched Porzingis in Summer League for the first time, and there were things that he did as a big guy that are really hard to do at Summer League when you're playing with guards that don't know how to pass or don't want to pass. It's hard for a big man to keep doing the right things. It's easy to get discouraged. And I saw that Porzingis and said he'll be fine, and I kind of feel the same way about Ayton. It's not that he's rebounding really well or finishing really well here. It's that he's doing the right thing over and over again, even as he's not necessarily getting the kind of support that he needs as a big.
All right, I mean, thank you for joining us.
And what's the old adage? What's the old adage in Summer League? Well, the old adage is you either find out if a guy can play, but you can definitely tell if they can't play. So I think that we'll find out more about him, but he certainly can. He's not in the can't play category, which is a good sign.
It's been really fun to listen to Suns fans have such high expectations for their team after a long wandering in the desert. We'll, of course, have to see how this young core actually gels together. But it's nice to have hope, and I'm rooting for the people of Phoenix there. They deserve it after what they've had to watch on the court for a while.